The next step has started. We're finally here. Ready? Ah, look at that. Those guys are not wasting any time. They got all the kitchen, dining room, mud room, laundry room, over here, hallway, foyer, office, master closet, master bath, and almost all the master bedroom sheetrocked. So they're gonna keep working on that today. They're in here right now. They're gonna finish the vault in this room, finish this upstairs, and then it's gonna start holding way more heat. But this is a huge turning point in this house build. Now it's gonna start feeling like a finished house inside. So they're gonna keep going. I'm gonna possibly round up another crew of guys, some buddies that might come and help do the downstairs. That'd be really sweet if we could tag team and just bust it out, but I don't know if we have enough rock on site, so we're gonna have to make sure we get some more sheetrock. So anyways, let's keep going. And in my mechanical room, there's been stuff happening down here. Things are turning, fluid's flowing, heat is being applied to our slabs. The thermostats are working, which is awesome. Downstairs slab, I have it set at 50 degrees. It says it's 57 in here, I don't know why there's such a difference, but anyways, the slab's set for 50, so this thing's working on heat and 50. Warm fluid traveling through here. Right now, I feel like it's running fluid to the garage, which is this one right here. I have it set at 45 degrees. It's been running pretty good. There are a couple hiccups at first, had a bunch of junk in the screen, got that all cleaned out. Now it's just purring right along, hovering right around 7, like 7 inches of water. When that kicks on, it fluctuates just a little bit when it turns on and off, but put a valve in there like you guys said. And the forced air furnace isn't quite ready to go yet. It's close, not quite there yet. But that's good to know, because now this downstairs feels very comfortable. I don't have to worry about running the diesel burners as much. A little more safe on the lungs. So this downstairs is extremely comfortable. With all the spray foam, ICFs, they're starting to put bats on this wall over here. Once that's all done, I mean, it's just gonna stay warm down here without much effort at all. So let's go upstairs and keep going at the grind. Heading to the new home. And this is what I'm gonna look at, hopefully often. Isn't that beautiful? Got lots of windows. We put lots of windows in for this very purpose. Look at those colors. Oh, it's breathtaking. This is why I've been laboring and spending our life savings to get into this house so that we can raise a family with this every night. Well, not every night, but some nights. It's just amazing. Wow. I'm glad it's not like that every day, because if it were like that every day, you'd get used to it, and then it wouldn't be amazing anymore. So it's good it goes away. But I'm looking forward to the next one. Man, it's just, okay, gotta go. So the mud and tape's going on. I gotta show you guys something. I hired somebody, professional, doing a great job. Right around the corner here. See? Anybody can tape in mud. She's doing a killer job. Yeah, Kathleen's been putting all the screw holes, mud on all them, and she started taping, watched a couple videos on the internet, talked to the builders a little bit, and I think now she's ready for hire, so didn't even need some taping and mudding. I don't know about sanding. Kathleen, what I'm doing is figuring out where do all these wafers go. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, just a little measuring here and there, but I kind of look at this and I'm like, I got a lot more lights there than I think I probably needed. They're pretty tight, aren't they? We'll see how it works out. Those keystones are gonna be bright, but it's gonna be good. We'll have stuff on dimmers too. I'd rather have it brighter than dimmer, darker. So I got 2 holes to cut left here. Let's get those cut and let's move on to the next area. This kitchen's got a lot of lights in it, but they're supposed to be bright, at least what I'm told. See that? It's amazing how little falls down. I was expecting to have a waterfall of insulation coming down from the attic, now that it's insulated. But the idea was to cut these after, which I think worked out well because it doesn't just come pouring down, rather than cutting them before and then having to go put a piece of cardboard under every hole for him to then blow the insulation on top. So I'm still gonna stuff a piece of cardboard up here though, just to keep it where it should be.
head to the new house site, and we're starting a new phase. A new phase is good, because that means we finished another old phase, and there's only so many phases you gotta do to build a house. That's good. But, as you can see on my beautiful, very well manufactured, high quality, extremely well designed Welker Farms shirt that you guys can get at farmfocus.com/WelkerFarms, farmfocus.com. No plug there. There's a whole bunch of white stuff all over me. It's not paint. Definitely not painting yet. We're getting close because that is mud. We are mudding. Mudding the texture on the walls. We're putting texture on the walls, which is exciting because that means we are getting close to paint. And texture does a couple things. We're not doing smooth walls. The problem with smooth walls is they do look nice, but you have to have the walls perfect. Absolutely perfect. Otherwise you'll see the seams, you'll see the butt joints, you'll see the screw holes. It's gotta be sanded and mudded excruciatingly well so that you don't see anything. But with a little bit of texture, it hides that stuff. And then two, texture also, besides looking nice, cuts the sound echo down in your house. So if you got a big room, the sound actually breaks up on the uneven surfaces of the wall, and it gets that echo drone down a little bit. So that's another reason for doing texturing. And we like the look of it. So let's get to texturing. We got work to do today. I'm not in the shop. I'm back at my house. Let's go inside. Here's my little bit of snow that's been accumulating here. The way the wind blows, I'm gonna have a big drift in front of my garage. So I'll have to work up some type of snow removal machine, like say, 4 kids, almost of age, perfect. Yeah, we'll have them do it. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'd say we've entered the mud game. So, this is the master bedroom. They've already done texture on this wall. It's gonna be really hard to see it, but we've opted for a very smooth texture. I guess you'd call it like it's not a knockdown, it's kind of a trowel on, but we're not troweling on, we're using a spray gun to spray it on, and then they come behind and smear it all around. So that way it leaves really faint crevices and imperfections in the surface. And then when we paint that, it'll just have a little character, but it'll look really nice. They've been working hard, getting everything done. All the corners are on. This bathroom's gonna start taking shape soon. We're excited for that. We come downstairs. We can see all the work that the wife has done. She's been over here a lot. She's put a lot of time in. And you can see how high she gets because the mudding stopped right there. So this is as far as she can reach. But she has saved us quite a bit of money in mudding and taping, quite a bit. I mean, it's time. You're paying hourly, and she came in and used her time while Grandma babysat the kids, thank you, Grandma, and learned how to mud and tape, and she's been doing it. So when the guys finally get down here, after we're done with the upstairs, they'll have that much of a head start on the downstairs, which saves us time and money. We've also been looking at what colors we're gonna pick. I'm trying to decide if I want this one for the whole house or this one for the whole house. You guys decide. I'm kind of leaning towards that one. Side note, but if you watched my video on how we got fiber quality speeds to our farm through our air fiber systems, I said in there I was going to eventually set up some type of server rack with patch cables and everything. I still am. In fact, they're actually in the box over there. I just haven't had a chance to put them up yet. But right now, this is what I got going on. So yes, I know. The IT guys are just absolutely amazed at my quality of work here. But I'll have it set up, and then this all be cleaned up even better. And then, yeah, it'll be great for diagnostics down the ground. Oh, there. Oh, this is nice. Texturing upstairs is done. Originally, we only had one texture machine going, and it was not moving very fast, and so I went to town and bought another texture gun. We had one, but I don't know what happened to it. Bought another one, got another air compressor, got 2 crews going, and that took a week-and-a-half job down in like 4 days. So we're, yeah, they killed it. And yeah. My hopper on my texture gun came off when I was carrying it up on top of the scaffolding, and it went in my pocket, all over my phone. Fortunately, this stuff is really easy to work with. It's way better than paint. It's just dirt, basically.
I don't know if it's gypsum or whatever it is, but it washes out easy, cleans up easy, wipes off easy. Our windows, I wish I could have gotten in early enough to tape these off, you know, cover these off because they're going to be painting in here anyways, but this stuff comes right off the windows. A wet rag, wipe it a few times, cleans right up. And we got to clean these windows up anyways because, well, yeah, dirty. But tomorrow, I'm coming in here and I'm going to start the process of, well, covering all the windows and then cleaning the floors with Kathleen and picking up and getting it nice and clean in here because primer is coming up next. It's that time. Things are looking pretty good. We got all of his bedrooms back here painted. Well, not painted, primed. So everything back here is all primed. Those are primed. The kitchen area is primed. Cleanup room. And the last part that he's doing is right above the stairs here. And then the whole upstairs is primed except for the garage. Then they got to decide what kind of color they want to put on the walls. And then after that, then they can spray color on the wall. So, and then flooring and cabinets and all the good stuff. Been there, done that, I understand, and good job, buddy, good job. Oh, it's fun. Fun. Here we go. Priming's all done. Ceilings are all painted. The wife and I spent the afternoon putting tape and plastic over all the ceiling edges, so that way we don't get wall paint on the ceiling, so we're having two colors here. And now it's time to start the process of painting all the walls with the color. And she's been working really hard figuring out what she wanted. And that's the color. It may look white to you right now. It may look peachy. It may look brown. I don't know. You can see a little different there. See that color right there? I don't know if that camera's gonna pick it up, but it looks really good. It's gonna be a great color. So let's get to town. Let's get doing this. Kathleen's here with the paint paddle, if you want to call it. And she's gonna use that to push against the edge of this window while I spray around it. And we're gonna get this all done, hopefully tonight. Grandparents are watching the kids. No better time than now to get it done, so let's get painting. After a quick walk through the house, we just checked to see if there was any imperfections, because I was the one painting there's obviously gonna be. We put little pieces of blue tape around. So like up here, we determined, okay, it needs a little more paint there. I think there were some areas in the bathroom, maybe in here. Yeah, one over this wall over here, where when I was spraying. We didn't do 2 coats. You're supposed to do 2 coats, I think. That's what I've heard. I did a pretty good 1 coat. We'll see how it works. I don't know, it looks good. But I'm going to, while things are still curing, start putting some lights in, because the ceiling's done. We're not wired in 100% to be able to turn power on yet, but now that most of the walls are done, we can put the receptacles in, light switches in, and the lights in. Now, as mentioned in previous videos, we'll be installing these Keystone 6-inch wafer downlights. These things are awesome. I can't wait to see these all on in the house. Drew from Northwest Lighting Systems in Minnesota, he's the one that got us hooked up and said, you need to use these. They're amazing. We sold a ton of them. You just got to have them. So I said, all right, let's do it. So if you guys are interested in these, there'll be a link in the description. You can check it out. Drew's the guy to call. He's got the stuff. So let's get to installing these wafers. Get to work. Out of curiosity, I went ahead and rigged up
one of these wafers so I can test the lighting, because I'm putting these things in and I honestly don't know what color to put the switch at, and I've been putting them all at the same, but I should probably get this figured out before I put them all in so I don't have to go back through and take them all down and then flick the switch to the color temperature that I want. So don't try this at home. Anyways, so right now we've got, this is 5,000, okay, 4,000K, 3,500K, 3,000K, 2,700. So 5, 27, 5, 27. They say for like kitchens and bathrooms, you want it more on the nice bright, like the 4 to 5,000 range. I've been setting everything at 4,000, that's 4, 5, 4. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna go through and set everything to 3,500, which is that one. Warmth is good for bedrooms, living spaces, kitchens, bathrooms, nice and bright. So, and I do not like that color at all. Ugh, makes me, ugh. Yeah, that's better, but a little too bright. That's the one. Let's set them all. Because the ceiling's been textured, I want to make sure there's a smooth surface for the foam gasket here to seal tight to the ceiling. So there's a little bit of a burr on the edge there, so I just take a trowel, knock it off. It'll fit tight, but now I gotta pull the cardboard out that I put in there to hold all the insulation back while we sprayed everything so it didn't go everywhere. Now it's probably gonna go everywhere. This is the fun part, trying to take this out without everything falling down. And 2, trying to find my driver. I got them pretty close where the holes were cut, but I think some of these I have to reach a little ways, so we'll see what happens here. All right. Oh, where did that go? Oh, it's over here. There it is. Found it. Okay. Losing insulation. Got your little nut that you screw over the top of it. Grab the tabs, flip them up. Press it up, just like that. Then grab a paper towel, or something, wipe it down, it's got fingerprints all over it. There we go. It's that easy. Let's keep going. Getting the floors ready for the kitchen. I think it might be time though to start peeling off some of this plastic we got everywhere. This is the fun part. But I think we're gonna leave the windows on for now, just keep them protected. Oh, I do the whole thing? Oh.
Are you helping, Lily?
Come on. I think I got it.
I'm gonna leave a blue tape up there. Oh, that one. Oh no! It's starting to rip. Oh, why did you do that? They taped it too good. Are you nuts? No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's so beautiful. You know we're talking about that, right? Not that. Now that we got this all ready, let's bring some cabinets up and start unboxing. Haven't unboxed these things in a year. We literally had them for a year. So I have no idea what the insides look like. I hope nothing's broke. Let's find out. Are you being crazy? What are we doing here? What's in here? Can you open the door? Open the door. Open the door. Perfect. These contain somebody please. right, here we go. Not finished, but we laid out most everything. Island, sink, oven or range, dishwasher, fridge, a couple things in here. So, but it looks nice. So far, nothing's broke for being climbed on and moved around for the past 2 years. That's good. Got all the plastic off the windows, except for the one that comes with it from the factory. But that's okay. There's a kid running around.
Mom not here.
Oh, she's coming. So, and then I think we're gonna go downstairs and start texturing tomorrow.
Is Mommy coming to TV?
Yes, yes. Yesterday, Dad and I went through and installed all the receptacles, all the 3-ways, 4-ways, light switches. We went ahead and went with the old school toggles. We could have done the rockers, but I don't know. We like the old school stuff. It's worked great. Why change it? Well, we've been texturing the downstairs now, slow but surely, getting it done. So half the downstairs is finished. I just want to show you something too. Northern Plains Electric came out and buttoned this together. And oh man, is it nice. Back, let's turn this one on. Let me show you what this one does. Let's go upstairs. My fireplace. Nice little cutout there. So I've got a switch here. Oh, got a dial too I can put on. Let's put that on right now. There we go. So, got a speed adjustment, full speed. A lot of air coming out of there. And then on, off, and then low, of course. All right, pretty simple, right? Well, then there's this unit that I put in myself. I'm sure you can tell. So there was a kit for this fireplace to blow air to, say, another level in the house. They wanted over $400 for it. That's a lot of money, and I want to blow hot air from the fireplace downstairs. So I bought a $25 inline 6-inch fan, ran my own ductwork, and now it's variable speed too, and it's pumping air downstairs. And I saved like 350 bucks. Right there. There it is. You can feel the air right now. A little loud, but it's good. Who cares? It's heat. And $350 towards something else. Another thing about power is I have light. Oh, isn't that awesome? Look at those Keystone wafers. On off. The kids can do this all day, right? They tell you not to do this. It wears lights out. LEDs? Not so much, but it'll still wear the switch out, so yeah, that's not a good thing. Office, bright. There will be some track lights here with a bookshelf, all my memorabilia stuff on there, 100,000 subscriber YouTube plaque, all that good stuff's going on this wall. Lights will be pointed on that desk and stuff over there. Master, got lights, don't have our centerpiece or chandelier, but got that, so. Still got some lights to put in the other bedrooms. Haven't put in the great room lights in yet, like I said earlier. Waiting to put the beams in, the faux beams. Once those are in, then I'll measure and cut the holes perfectly between the beams and square it all up, and then reach aside and grab the cable. They're there. The drivers are all in there with the cords. It's just, I just make sure that the holes are perfect. Same with the coffin above the dining table. There's 4 lights in these corners here, and I didn't cut them yet because I'm waiting to put the beams in that. But I can do that. Oh, so that's 4,000. I forget what the term is, but that's 4,000 for the lighting, for the color. One off from 5,000. 5,000 being the whitest. I like this color a lot. The color of the walls, I'm glad it's whiter because the walls are kind of got a little bit of brown in them. There's a dimmer. Oh, isn't that sweet? There'll be an island right here with 2 chandeliers on it. And that'll be controllable too. Actually, I need to put a dimmer for that now I think about it. Mudroom, all coming together. Hallway light. Oh, it feels good. Oh, this is exciting. Good stuff. All right, I need to clean up.
I've been downstairs doing the painting thing. They got the kitchen looking nice. Check it out. We did have one problem. We found a crack in the microwave frame here. So we're getting a new one of these. They'll make a new one for us. That's on them. That came that way. But the island hasn't 100% gotten figured out where we're going to put it. We're going to put that foam piece on top to figure out the slab. And then when that piece gets replaced, we can finish out these two that go above the refrigerator. And out here, we've got a trim factory going on by the missus. So we got a bunch of MDF, and she's rolling them, and then we're taking them, flipping them, laying them on here, letting them dry. And then when they're done drying, we're taking them and stacking them here, getting ready for the guys, because they're going to start trimming out all the windows shortly. So it's, things are moving. We're trying to stay ahead of the game, but a lot's going to change quick here. Wrapped up downstairs priming. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. Look at all that. It's all done. So everything's currently drying. That takes always a while. I've got a fan going on the staircase, trying to circulate some of the air from the downstairs to the upstairs, because all the windows are all taped off and everything. So there's not a lot of air circulation down here, but it's still really cold outside. It's supposed to warm up in about 2 days. So in 2 days, I'm opening all the windows up and we're gonna get all the humidity out of this house. But until then, let's go upstairs. What do you think, Mav? This isn't upstairs, but this is the mechanical room. Or that's the mechanical room. This is the storage room. Shelves, shelves, shelves. Maybe a freezer or a dog. Or the dog in the freezer. No, oh, no, we won't do that, Mav. Don't worry. Up here, we've got some fireplace updates. The guys just got done putting the lattice on the side of this thing, so we get ready to put some mason, some stone, all that good stuff, mortar. They got the hearth built out. We're gonna obviously have a concrete top that sticks out further, but this is the rough design so far. Gotta get a mantle figured out. We might go concrete so we can drop it down lower so it's not a fire hazard next to the fireplace itself. Kitchen, besides the one cabinet that's cracked, and we're gonna hopefully get a replacement here soon. Can't finish out the fridge. There's two pieces that gotta go into the fridge and one go on the top. Can't do that until we get a replacement of, oh wait, that one there. So, what I'm doing though, is your hood for your range. So I've got my Milwaukee M18 multi-tool, and I am cutting a hole in my wall. It hurts, but it's supposed to be there. So I just went ahead and poked, rerouted the power. Originally it came out right here, ran it over, poked a hole, put it in there. They come with a template for this hood that we've got. So stuck this up there, figured out where the hole should be, drilled it. Now I gotta cut this 2x6 stud out, all this foam, and then I gotta go through to the outside. I'll drill the corners out on the outside metal, then go onto the outside with a ladder and cut it out. And then take this doohickey and put it through. So that's the plan. Have I done this before? Kind of. Can I get it done? Well, I'm related to leg arms, so yeah, of course. Oh yeah, laundry. Check it out. Buddy of mine gave us these cabinets. His parents were getting a new kitchen made, and so they took all the old cabinets out. And, well, we spoke for them, and look how well they fit in here. Isn't that crazy? It's like they were meant to be in here. Nice little corner. So this is the new laundry room. Dog dryer washer. And my lovely wife, Kathleen, has been trimming. Lots of trim. Oh, they say a house like this could have a mile of trim. A mile. 286 feet of trim. Oh, makes you want to throw up. And you got to paint it. All of it. Uh-oh. Is that painted? Oh, sure is. So here's our painted stack. That's been dried, stacked. These are drying. They'll go here. And then tomorrow, the builders are going to start taking all that, chopping it up, and putting it around windows, door frames, windows, door frames, windows. Yeah. It is coming together, though. Got the flooring ordered. That's coming soon. So, yeah, things are going to come up quick. Doors going to be going in. We'll be living here soon, hopefully. Sunroom check. Yep, got lots of sun. I would have preferred not to have to be cutting out a stud, but I guess I'm not good enough at knowing how to perfectly measure out your kitchen with the framing of the house to know exactly where that vent was going to go. I knew somehow it was going to end up on a stud. Is this going to compromise the integrity of the house?
No, especially with the spray foam. That's like concreted this wall. All right, let's get cutting. I mentioned this is my favorite tool. I love that thing. Okay. This is gonna take some finessing. There we go, that can stay over there. But I got church tonight, gotta teach some kids, so gotta shut down. Pick this up tomorrow. Let's paint the ceiling. There, all the ceiling's done. Went ahead and painted the storage room the same white as the ceiling. Doesn't need to be that nice warm house color. It's white, just need light in there. Same with the gym room. I didn't even paint the ceiling in here. We'll just leave that the same color as the walls. So, but all this is done. There's some streaks. That paint gun leaves little streaks in the ends. It's hard to not do, but I did 2 passes on it. I think when it all dries, it'll clear up. Peeled some plastic off, got the wind blowing through here because we've got moisture galore in here and it's got to get out of this house. So it might not be above freezing outside, but I'm just going to open things up, let it air out. Just got to do what you got to do. Managed to get back to the hood. I went ahead and got it mounted to the top of the cabinet. Got the hole cut all the way through. Now I got to take that vent and shorten it a little bit because it's a little too long. So I'm going to go to the outside, measure that depth, cut it off, slide it in, glue it real good to the side, and then I just got to tie the wires in. And theoretically, we should have a vent that works. I hope. Okay, got the vent cut, got the wing nuts on, grounds on. Let's go down to the breaker. Let's turn on the power to the hood, and let's see if we can get things to move. I do not have lights downstairs yet. I do have a wall light I plug in, but it's getting late, so we're dealing with the phone light. Let's see here. Oh, look how beautiful those labels are. I'm looking for kitchen vent hood. Right there. All right, let's go see. It didn't pop, so. Oh, I see light. I see light. There is light. Oh, yes. Glorious light. Okay. Cool. Let's try this. And low. Oh, it's spinning. I need to clean that thing off. It got dusty. This has been in storage for over a year. Go high. I see the flap opening up inside there. That's good. There's 2 flaps. There's one on the back of that unit. And then there's the one that I just installed. I gotta go around. Nice. Blue sky. Sun just set over there. I hear air moving. Let's take a look. Oh. Oh yes. A lot of air coming out of there. A lot of air. I got her. Had to cut through this ridge. Nothing I could do about that. I knew it was gonna end up on one. Actually, the width of this is wider than these, so I would have hit one, but turned out, missed this ridge, that's good. She's cut, she's glued really well. I put a ton of through the roof seal on it and all that and around. It's got 6 screws around the whole thing. Good. All right, I'm gonna be done. That's a good haul for today. Good haul for today. I do want to see something real quick. Let's go to the sunroom. Open the door while it's dark out. And, oh, yeah, don't step down there. That's a little bit of a drop. There we go, there's the sconces. Sconces. I have 2 more down there, but they're not, the breaker's not onto them yet because we got to finish downstairs. But soon to be a deck. Soon to be a deck here. Things are coming together. That looks pretty nice. It'll match, I mean, the stainless look, that brushed stainless with the appliances, because they're all going to be stainless as well. Dishwasher, range, fridge, sink. So it'll all blend together, but I think I like it. I like the looks of it. Literally bought this almost 2 years ago, and it's been sitting ever since. My HVAC guy's been out getting the furnace set up. It actually kicks on now, which is awesome. So I have a furnace. I can circulate air from the basement because the basement's radiant, as you know. So there's not a lot of air being circulated. And I also managed to get my little corner here set up with my network and security cameras. So this is all my house network as well as the lines that run to the rest of the farm. And then my security DVR. So soon to be a NAS in this area too. That's gonna go to a different area, but it feels good to have a nice little network set up with some patch cables. And yeah, I've never had one of that before, so now I can diagnose network stuff a little better. And the builder's been working hard at getting these windows trimmed out, as you can see. Nothing like crazy fancy. Molding's expensive, so we just went with some MDF, some 4-inch, some 6-inch, and some 8-inch, and wrapped it. It looks nice. Kathleen's been hard at painting it. They got it all installed, so most of the upstairs is done. Still got to trim around, obviously, all the doors when they come, so there's still a lot of trim there. And then the flooring, when it comes, then you got all the baseboards got to go on too, so all that's got to get painted. Got the vanities upstairs. This one, I believe, is going in that bathroom, and this one is going right around the corner in the master bath. So we got to order one more vanity, but we want to look at these and see if these are the ones we want. Nice looking vanities. I think they'll work. And then we got to get some tile lined up to finish out the master walk-in shower. So that's happening soon too. And then in all that madness, we got to get some stone made for this thing. We got a guy nearby that makes stone, concrete stone. Well, what do they call it? Where it looks like stone, but it's concrete. Anyways, does a great job. So we're gonna put our order in for that. To get that ordered, he'll have that made soon too, so they can get this thing covered in a nice fireplace stone. It's gonna look awesome. And then when that's done, we got to get a countertop ordered. We had a countertop ordered, and we got a good deal on it, and then they discontinued the product and canceled our order like 6 months later. It kind of stinks, but so we gotta go countertop shopping, and it is not cheap. Quartz, granite. Could just put laminate on there and replace again in 15 years. I don't know. We'll probably do granite, but still, that's another thing that's got to get done. And then when the house is done, we can go through the garage and prime all this, paint all this, put the openers in. There's a dog. He probably wants to get in that thing. I told him not to. We'll see if he still listens to me. Probably will. Trim around the doors. It's just madness. But this area is the staging area, and all the goodness that happens in there happens here first. Soon enough, guys, soon enough. We got the wood that goes up here on the porch. They're probably gonna put that on next week. Got the siding here. It's gonna finish siding in front of this, so that'll be nice to wrap up that. That'll basically be the entire outside of the house done. So we're getting there, but again, like always, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be in this house soon enough. Thanks for supporting us. Can't wait to get our family of 6 and a dog in this thing and get out of 3 kids in 1 bedroom at the moment. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be such an upgrade. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. God bless. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned. Up.